12-step support groups are another way that you can treat and recover from sexual addiction. They've been around for quite a while. Sadly, they started at different times with different names, and so it may seem like alphabet soup. Sexaholics Anonymous, SA, Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, Sexual Compulsive Anonymous, Sexual Recovery Anonymous. There's several S groups out there. You may need to find out what's in your area to go to that. There's also some online versions of those groups. They work the 12 steps. It is not a therapy process. It is not where they're going to get into your abuse history or stuff like that. You're going to work the steps. You're going to be accountable, hopefully be honest. There are variations in these groups as far as how they define sobriety. My highest recommendation is you're in a group like Sexaholics Anonymous, where the group has already determined that sobriety is only sex with your spouse, as opposed to the addict determining what sobriety is, and that can change. And so you want to make sure that is. Also look at the group, make sure that people are having sponsors, that they are working the steps, and that there's generally more sobriety in the room than relapses. If you go to a room where most of the people are relapsing, you want to find another room. You want to go with winners if you're doing a 12-step process. And I'll tell you this, that you will probably want to go to 4 or 5 meetings and then decide about it, because sometimes you can go to a meeting and go, oh, it's not really for me, and the next meeting can be the best thing you've ever done in your life. So I say go to 4 to 5, do that, and if that works and that's all you need, that's fantastic. Generally speaking, the 12-step support groups is a complement to the other forms of treatment that we've already talked about. And so I strongly recommend some kind of 12-step support groups. Now, there are also religious 12-step support groups that various denominations have created that are very similar to the traditional 12 steps for sex addicts. And those can work just as well for you as you decide to start working on your sexual addiction.